Hello Libra, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Libra, we're going to look at November 2022 for you. I'm going to look at 3 key areas of life. Career, projects, money is bundled up into one of those key areas. Personal relationships and your area of greatest growth, Libra. I've combined 2 decks here. I've got my Steampunk Tarot and my Wizard's Tarot, and we have the teeny tiny Everyday Witch deck ready to go in the batter's box for when we need it. So let's see, Libra. Let's get started. November 2022 for Libra. Libra. It took me a minute to try to, I'm like really trying to tap into your energy. So right away, I feel like there's something distant about you, Libra. There's something distant about you. Like it's difficult to tap into your energy for some reason. Or you have a shield up or a block. What was that? The Lovers. You might be trying to exclude things that are not specifically part of your divine path. I'm just feeling a lot intuitively, but it's almost like it's right there on the edge of a, like, a threshold, you know, but you won't walk over the threshold. It's really curious. I'll just do my best. The High Priestess, just as I'm saying that, right? It is. It's like, what's going on with you? Let me see. High Priestess, 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Okay, career, projects, and money. It looks pretty good, but it's like, I don't know if there's a threshold perhaps that you're anticipating walking over and you're trying to keep your energy really self-contained just before you do that. Personal relationships, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Empress. You are, it's almost like cautiously approaching something here. Your area of growth, again, it's almost like that threshold. Your area of greatest growth, you have the 5 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, what's going on here? It's good, but it's a really curious energy. You have the Emperor at the bottom. That is really interesting because in personal relationships, it's like you're approaching something, or maybe something's approaching you, because Libra, the Empress is Venus, and that would be Taurus or Libra. Let's move it on down. Let's take a look here. Career, projects, and money. I want to say that there's something going on for you that's very intuitive, very cosmic. You're bringing other people into this. And I don't know, maybe this is something that you are like thinking about right now. I mean, this is towards the end of October while I'm recording this. With the High Priestess and the 3 of Pentacles, it really does feel like there's something here that you want to build with others. But again, as I was shuffling, it was like, why does it feel like I'm blocked from Libra? Or there's like some sort of an energy block that I'm feeling for you in November. Like, right, I'm trying to tap into that energy in November. And the Lovers tried to come out, and it was like this idea of divine choices. Like, it's almost like you feel like you're led to something in November, and it's really specific, and you want to be, I want to say, in control of your energy, in control of your internal guidance system to build something. And right, and then you hit the Ace of Cups. So your intuition isn't wrong about, you know, if you're kind of resonating with, I just want to kind of protect my energy. I want to feel things through. I want to, I do want to build. I want to kind of, you know, work together with some people on some things. But yeah, there's a sense of feeling things out, which is what I'm kind of trying to do in this reading with your energy. Now, your personal relationships, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Empress. This could be actually something coming towards you. Because the Emperor has come out as the underline, I'm going to say that this Empress is you, because it would be the most logical assumption in a tarot reading for a Libra or a Taurus, that the Empress is you. There is It's an interesting storyline. Okay, so it's actually coming into this whole, like, on the edge of the threshold. This Knight of Pentacles, he's coming. He looks great. He does. He looks great. His outfit looks great. The horse looks great. But, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is the longest night to get there. And there's all these clocks sitting on the tree. So what's playing out for me here is, because it's like this energy, this looks like something that is protecting. Again, doesn't it? Like this page, even though it's just a page, it's not a knight, it's a page of swords. So it's somebody who's, you know, intellectually speaking, they're open, they're wise, they're growing their information as they observe and as they seek information. But it almost feels like a protection of the Empress. So I'm continuing to kind of pull on that energy for you in November, that you are protective of your energy. And I don't know if that's because you are kind of expanding your horizons a bit, maybe, you know, and so you're kind of feeling things out. But there's something here that's been progressively moving towards you. And it feels like, to me, it's the last night to show up at some sort of, because it's the Empress, like, it has a lot of value, you know, it's almost playing out like a movie, like a fantasy movie for me, where the other knights have shown up, but what they've offered wasn't really very good. But this knight didn't really think about how fast do I get to this finish line, or how fast do I offer something here to the Empress. It's more about, I know the best place to, so like, you have to go and seek out a prize, like the knight has to prove him or herself and seek out a prize, or seek out something of value to gift to the Empress. And what possibly is the reward is becoming the emperor. It kind of sits here like that. But this knight took a long way around, because whatever it was that this knight had in their mind that would be the best gift to bring forward to the Empress. Like, the only thing that's really showing up as a gift is the fact that I almost call him the Emperor, that this Knight of Pentacles is like holding something tangible. So there's a sense of, this knight recognizes the value in you. I'll say that. You know, I'm spending a lot of time in this personal relationship area, but that's where it is right now. That's where we're going. This knight sees a lot of value in you. So this isn't something that, you know, I just come to this quick and I say the magic words and the Empress lets me into the castle. There's a page here watching. It's almost like the page is watching too, like aware. This could be a part of the Empress's consciousness, a part of your consciousness, watching for something coming in. Like, I've seen the other three nights. We're still waiting for the fourth. What is he bringing? What is he or she bringing? There is a bit of that here. Like, so I don't know if there's someone that you've been waiting a long time for, or if there's something that you've been waiting a long time to come in. And we're talking about relationships. So, I mean, it's got to be people. And it's like, the key here is you have people. Like, literally, court cards showing up as all your cards in the personal relationship area. So, there's something coming towards you, Libra. And it comes with a sense of value. It's not rushing this. There's certain things are designed to take time and one of the first things that came in that I haven't mentioned yet, and I'm coming back around to it, it came into my head when this storyline was coming out, was it's not even just what this is that this knight holds, but it's almost like the Empress knows where this came from and knows how far away it was, and knows how long and how arduous it would have been, how even mundane at times, how long and drawn out this journey would have been to bring whatever this is. It's more the journey to get there that shows the value of what is being presented than anything else. It's really cool. And that really comes up too with all these clocks sitting on the tree here. Because too, I'm sitting in this area, I feel like this is the most significant for you in November. And it is something that is journeying towards you. I still have the clarifiers to pull out. We'll see if this is something that finds its way to you in November, or it's almost like it's on the horizon, right? This Page of Swords is watching and ready. It's got the sword ready. It's a yay or a nay. What is it? But it's almost like to become the emperor. Your area of greatest growth. Wow, you're building on something that is solidly you. Okay, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. If there's been a sense of lack, if there's been a sense of disconnect for you in some area of your life, it's almost as if it doesn't matter what you see in front of you so much as what you feel inside of you. And then that you use, and it's almost like immediately you realize how much you have at your hands to build. I can't even, I'm trying to come up with some sort of a story or a metaphor. Okay, it's coming in. It's like, okay, this Five of Pentacles, it's a sense of lack, but then you leap over here and you're mastering, right? Like, how do you master in the Five of Pentacles? So it's almost as if you would have been sitting, let's say, in front of a workbench. You're sitting in front of a workbench, and the only thing that you've ever known how to create at this workbench is, at any workbench, let's just say at any workbench in life, that the only thing that you've ever known how to create is wooden birdhouses. Okay, let's put it out there. Wooden birdhouses. There's no wood tools sitting on the bench. There's no wood. There's, what could we put in place of that? Let's say there's gardening tools. There's all these gardening tools, but in your mind, you're thinking like wooden bird houses, wooden bird feeders. There's nothing here that I can work with. Like, I can't make anything out of this. This is impossible. What am I going to create? And then it's almost, oh my God, it's so crazy too, because this is a bird. That's so funny. There's a bird here with this fountain. And I want to say that there's probably some, maybe for some of you, this is a long period of time or a short period of time, sitting and looking at this bench and having always had a particular tool and a trade or an idea of who you are and how you grow with that. And now sitting at a bench, and it's all different tools you've never seen before, and you just feel kind of lost. You feel detached from what you knew about yourself and how you could build things. And then somehow you just find something inside of you. It's almost like if you look outside of yourself long enough and you're not seeing what you think you need to build something, at some point, it's almost like I'm seeing like the Big Bang, like everything just keeps going, to find something outside of itself, and it's like it's not there. It comes back in. It's really profound. It comes back in, and it's this fountain of inner knowledge. And it's like you pick up the tools and you walk outside and you see these hedges that have overgrown, they've gone crazy, and you don't know how to use these tools. You just start mastering it. And what do? You start building birdhouses and bird feeders out of these hedges. It's like you're still able to build something, but you quickly master it. I mean, how do you quickly master it? So that's why I needed to take a second there and try to figure out, how am I going to reach this? Like, how am I going to reach this in your reading? Like, bring it to you in a way that I'm very metaphorical. Maybe I was like Shakespearean at some point in another life. But like, it's like that. Like, you're looking. And I'm just seeing the Big Bang and the expanse of the universe to the point where there is nowhere else to go but within. And then it just becomes this powerful knowing within you. To go from the Five of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles, and the only thing that sits between those two is like your feelings, your emotions, that's it. So it's cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah. All right. And you know, it doesn't have to be. I know some people, I just know, some people just can't wrap their heads around like the metaphors and the stories. But, you know, it's I don't know. Anyways, because I know, it's just, if I can't convey it to you like that, I don't know how. It's just, and even just the Big Bang, that idea. And maybe even that's what the Big Bang is all about. Like the consciousness of God, and we're all fragments of that. And just looking for something. I'm just waiting for us to all implode now. Was that the answer, God? Is that it? Are we all done now? That it just all comes back in. But it's almost like it all comes back in after this exploration has taken place. There's more value in what comes back in after the exploration has been done. And it's unique, right? Like to build these bird houses and bird feeders out of actual living. So you're not even taking the death of the tree, because that's what the raw material of the wood is. It is what is left of the murdering of the tree. So you create this from life itself. All right then. So let's clarify, Libra. Career, projects, money. The High Priestess, the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. There's that Ace of Cups. Oh, shit. I don't have my glasses here. I took them with me last night. They must be downstairs. I went out with my girlfriend. Last night. We had dinner together. And then we went to like the little theater in town here. We went to see the comic strippers. They don't take it all off. So it's like, you know, as an Aries, I'm like, oh, they're going to take it all off? Come on. They didn't take it all off. But it was funny. And so I needed my glasses to look at my food. The Three of Pentacles though. Okay. I need to take a minute here because there's something coming in with this. This High Priestess individual looks like the person standing here at the Three of Pentacles. They're learning something. They're being taught something, but they're also sharing. And what is really interesting is that she's pouring something into this kettle. She's like liquid, right? And then what is being held up here? And it's the same, the sleeve. It's the same color. It's this kind of purpley bluey hue. Okay. This is tying together now. It's coming together, but this feels very different. This is tying in over here. How you work on projects, perhaps how you deal with your own career and work. Maybe money itself is always kind of tied into even those two on its own. But there's something very spiritual going on for you in November, particularly with your career, projects, and money. I want to kind of put it to either projects or career. And maybe those two even kind of melt in together. But there's almost like a magic that you're bringing with you in any endeavor that you're involved in. Now, it's like you're learning a basic recipe. Because this person's looking at the scroll, right? It's almost like you don't necessarily show up to this project event. Let's just call it that this project event being like the one who knows how to make the magic. You're like one of the important elements in this endeavor. But then behind is like the magician, right? Like he's taking these elements and he's making the magic out of it. It's like you learn something. You learn something here. Oh, it's kind of profound for you. Gosh, because this is where it makes you grow. This is where it enables you to grow. Like to quickly master things. Just a little bit of esoteric energy coming in with this. Like some of you may actually come into contact with someone who would be sort of like a sorcerer, magician type person. It's almost like being a stagehand, you know, if I kind of go back to what I was experiencing last night, like going and seeing this performance on the stage. It's like you're one of the stagehands, but you're really important in this endeavor. And it actually, though, it fills your cup somehow. You become like the magician. You quickly go from the stagehand to the key performer in something. But it's like you walked in, though, kind of being that, like as an archetype. But there was one little thing that you needed to know. This threshold keeps coming back. It's coming in again because I'm seeing like walking a path that you're really meant to walk on. It's always kind of been your destiny. You've been meant to walk on it. But it's like the path you were on was never like this. It's like it keeps, your reading, there's something about your reading here where I feel like I'm blocked. And I don't know if it's because there's something that you're meant to learn and you have to absorb this information through your own natural experience. You know, like I can't convey it to you specifically. But it is like you've been walking a path, always building bird feeders and bird houses out of wood with wood and wooden tools. And then you approach a bench and there's none of those tools there, right? But so maybe there's even some sort of, like, how do you get this Ace of Cups? That's what I was wondering, and I wasn't really sure. And I just saw sort of like this massive looking outside of yourself, and then boom, all of that comes in. And it could be almost like you've been seeking some sort of knowledge outside of yourself, and then you discover this in, I don't know if it's just like a little point in time. It could be something very simple and mundane even. And something becomes so profound to you about what you've been looking for or what you've been trying to do with these tools. Because this encounter, there's something here, some sort of an encounter that produces this Ace of Cups. And this Ace of Cups makes you see something that you have not seen. Yeah, I don't think I can dig any further. Oh yeah, we're going to clarify. But then all this is coming in. The High Priestess. The Three of Pentacles. The Devil. The Moon. Oh, this is something, okay. It feels dangerous. It feels dangerous. It feels scary. But it honestly isn't meant to be that with the Ace of Cups. It's the Devil and the Moon. It feels like approaching this Three of Pentacles is scary. Why? The Three of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands. The Ten of Wands. Because there's been something, at least I want to say, if this isn't the personal, but look at, you get the Ace of Cups out of it. Either your own experience, like this is a very high profile energy. This is a very powerful energy to be the High Priestess. In some ways, it's actually even more than the Empress. But But you see, the High Priestess is also a very singular energy. So that could be part of it as well, like your magic. Because there's magic all over this reading over here. Okay, your magic may have been manipulated by others in the past. You've seen that happen. You've seen people gravitate to you, and maybe you end up carrying the greatest weight in anything that you're endeavoring with others in. It becomes exhausting to you. It's like a drain on your energy. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. If you, oh my God, I don't know. You're going to have to use your judgment, guys, because these cards are heavy, like with the clarifiers, but what it produces is incredible. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. It's like your magic flows, and it flows from the core of you, and it becomes the inspiration, it becomes the guidance system, it becomes the creative source, and it makes the most incredible abundance that you could actually see and perceive around you. Is there a transformation of something that goes on here? Is it the hardest thing you've ever had to do? Most likely. Does it produce the best results you could imagine? Yes, absolutely. Wow. You guys are going to have an interesting month. So, here we go over now. Personal relationships. The Knight of Pentacles. The Two of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, something going on here. Follow your intuition. There is an ace. There is a new beginning here. Can you tell me more about this Knight of Pentacles? It feels like someone approaching you. The Knight of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups. This person, A, has a very strong grasp on their own emotional sovereignty. This is also someone who is like guided by dreams and wishes here. And these aren't castles in the sky, right? Like these are stacked up and they're not floating out of space. They're grounded. So it does, I feel like right away, okay, there's personal relationship. It feels like it's approaching you and it's coming from what seems like a fairly healthy energy from this person. Now, maybe this is what's indicated over here. Maybe you meet this person in a work project or something like that, but it is the most difficult journey, likely the hardest journey. But it ends in the Ace of Cups with the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. It's a long way. This is a long way coming. The Page of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. This person could be observing you. And I'm just saying it. Like, because there they are again. The Knight of Pentacles. But the Seven of Pentacles is, I mean, combining the two, this is like a planner. This person is planning. This person is reassessing the path that they're on at any given point and seeing how much it's changing and how they need to change that path. Because it's really not, maybe it's not so much what they bring towards you. It's how long it took to bring it. And even it could have something to do with timing with all these clocks. Oh, the Empress has a clock too. There might be something that like you're meant to birth here. That you're meant to create. And upon that creation, it's as if that's the indication that something is the right time. The Empress. What is it? I'm going to try to look at the time here. Oh shit, I can't tell. It's a really weird clock. Is it 10 after 2? Looks like 10 after 2. What does that mean? I don't know. All of these clocks are on the same. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe that, okay, wait a second. This looks like it's 20 after 8. All the clocks on the Knight of Pentacles are 20 after 8. And this is 10 after 2. I don't know. I feel like I need to sit down with those numbers and look at them. But it could have something to do with somebody trying to align themselves, and energetically possibly, or a point in time where something's meant to happen. The Empress. The Page of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. It's like the gift of a child. It's either the gift of a child or the gift from a child. The Empress is producing something here that has to do with a child. She's pregnant and she's got a page coming out with the Six of Cups. It feels so strongly like, almost like a gestation period. There's some sort of gestation period that the Empress is birthing. Either that it's symbolically of yourself, and it is almost like your soul coming out in a very unique and different way from what it's been. Again, I'm seeing that bench with expecting the tools for the wooden bird feeders and getting like hedge trimmers. But this is like, it's new, it's youthful, it's open to experience, it's learning. And then for others of you, I don't know, there could be like, you could be expecting, or you may become pregnant in November. If you're not interested in that, make sure everybody has a sock on it. So, okay, your area of greatest growth, Libra. The Five of Pentacles, this is growth. The Ten of Cups, wow. It's like finding profound love in the darkest alleyways of life. That's funny. Yeah. Interesting. That's fascinating. This is really fascinating. The Ace of Cups. The High Priestess. The Ten of Swords. That's funny. Like these two areas keep coming together. Okay, I want to go all the way through here. The Eight of Pentacles. A lot of cards. Six of Wands. The Sun. The Ace of Cups. The King of Wands. Yeah, there's no stopping you. God, I'm almost seeing like a universe that, like, big banged out. Just, whoo, and then coming back in. And that lasts like a millisecond, because everything that came back in that produced this incredible internal abundance, it needs to go out and be explored with that perspective. Contractions as well, like the whole idea of that, like contracting. And this Empress, you guys are really, okay, I'm going to try to do a little Cole's notes here for you on this. Either there's something, it could be, there's something here that's profoundly affecting an area of growth for you in November. Whether that's something that you're going to experience is for some of you. And then others of you, I feel like that this is showing me something that you've already experienced and how you've alchemized it. How you've alchemized it and turned it into this profound amount of growth and expansion. I'm saying that like that you've already alchemized it, because the High Priestess is sitting here now with the Ten of Swords. Ah, the Empress. What did I say about those two? These are both powerful energies, but the High Priestess is singular. She, like, yeah, it's like her in the universe, right? But then the Empress is births things, and the Empress is right beside, well, almost right beside the Empress. There's a couple of things in between there. No, actually, yeah. No, they are right beside each other. As opposed to, if you want to look at Okay, these are like high... Oh, why did I switch them? What are you doing? The Emperor's trying to get in there. I told you, trying to get in there. Because the High Priestess, the counterpart for that would be the High Priest or the Hierophant card. But they're separated by different things. Like they are not necessarily together. They are singular. Really interesting, right? And so the High Priestess comes to an end with the Ten of Swords. And that this is a profound point in time here, because now I feel like the Empress is both you and the universe. Like it's both you about to birth yourself and both the universe about to do that as well. In really simple layman's terms, this is, are you emotionally available? That's how I would describe this. It took me a long time to get there, Libra. Oh my God. But yet it's almost, again, it's almost like this whole story of the Knight of Pentacles. It wasn't so much. It was the journey to get to that. That's what it is. Are you emotionally available? I think, yeah. At some point in November, you do become that. God, that was a long way around. That was a very long way to get to that. I would say becoming emotionally available. That's what this reading is. The Knight of Wands. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but that's not the point to getting to success here. It's this Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so that's what that is. I'm going to do the extended. God, I hope it's not as complicated as this, Libra. The extended is the most unexpected changes or change for you in November of 2022. Thank you so much, Libra. Until next time, you be gentle with yourselves. Bye.